Welcome back, folks, to Fishing Planet, and I have something interesting for you. You guys know I like to test everything. You hear a lot of myths in Fishing Planet, and it's been a long time since I tested a kayak, and obviously I knew there's different staminas on them and different speeds, obviously, so I went and tested it out again because I don't remember the results I did last time very well, and I found out some interesting stuff. So, uh, do not go by any of these max speeds. As you'll see at the end of the video where I show these off, none of these are accurate. With that being said, the one thing you can take away from the stats when you see them is when a boat is in there seems to be three tiers of boat. There seems to be like the 7.5 here, the fast ones, where the stamina runs out quite quickly. This one is from the Kayak pack. This is the one you get in the store. Both burn out pretty quick on stamina on these ones, even though they are a light boat, which I find interesting. But that doesn't always seem to be the case because, as you see, Monstrosity is a light boat and it wore out of stamina right away as well. And the one thing that when I tested these, as you'll see later in the video, it seems like the middle tier ones, like this one here, have the best stamina. Now, I don't have every kayak in the game anymore, but I prefer this green one, as you can see when we did it at Falcon Lake at the end of the video. Um, this one made it all the way across, and the max speed was not what it said it was. It was, in fact, like 7 or 8. I don't remember offhand. But with that being said, uh, I would not try out this boat here, the Baitcoin boat in the shop. Is if you see in here, it is pretty terrible. And the one from the top one from the kayak pack, supposedly this one here, not the greatest either. While it looks cool, I will be getting rid of these Baitcoin ones. And honestly, I'm gonna keep the Monstrosity one because it looks cool. This one here, but the one I'm gonna be using is the green one. So as we start out in the background with me using the kayaks, you can see that this is the 5.5 boat, and in fact, this is the only one that actually clipped 8 miles an hour, believe it or not. Not the 7.5 boats, not the top speed boats. It was the little slow boat in the shop that could hit the top speed. And Interestingly enough, as you guys watch these here, the top speeds are slightly different. They're not a big difference, but some of the things that are the same between all boats is once you run out of stamina, they all seem to be the same speed. And when you hook a fish, they all seem to get pulled at the same rate. Now, that's hard to quantify, the getting pulled by another fish. But from what I could tell, when I hooked some fish with them, they were all about the same, barring, just getting lucky and one pulling heavier on with a bigger fish. But they all did seem, in fact, to be the same thing. Now, when I had tested this before, I didn't remember the results. I remembered that they were all basically the same when they ran out of stamina and some other things. But I'm glad I retested again, and this is why I don't just go off the stats that are in the game or what somebody says, because there is a lot of myths in this game. These top speeds are not even close. The stamina usage is not close. And, there's a lot of differences between these ones. Now, like I said, I will be keeping the one boat because I like it, the Halloween boat. But besides that, because I like green anyway, even though it is a tiny bit slower than the other boats, you'll see the green boat goes basically all the way across the lake. And so that is the one I will be using. But anyway, hopefully this helps you out, guys. We'll see you next time. Have a good one, folks.